Good morning, Southeast Lancers. It's Mrs. Scoots. We're going to start looking into career cruising today to figure out what we need to update, what we need to enter so that we are ready to go for when we meet with our parents during parent-teacher conferences. So I want to just walk through some things with you to see if you have them up to date. If you don't, then you need to add those, and I'm just going to show you where to go. So once you log into career cruising with your information, you're going to go to My Plan. This is where you're going to find all of your information of what you need to do step by step. The first thing that I want you to look at is the My Assessments link. Where you're going to go first is the Matchmaker and My Skills. This is the very first inventory that we did. You're going to look at View More. Now, if you have not finished this, meaning that you did not do the full 116 questions, you need to go back and take that assessment. And that was at the top on the front page where it says Assessments. You're going to click on Assessments, and then it will say View All Matches. And then on the side here, if you have not taken all of it, it will say Take More. So if you want to do that, go ahead and check and make sure you've taken all of them. All this is doing is making sure that you are able to get all the information possible to help find those careers so that you can see the careers that are most effective and the most interesting for you. So going back to My Plan, Matchmaker and My Skills, you're going to make sure that you have that up to date. Career Matchmaker, you're going to look down here. The next thing I'm going to want you to do is make sure that you have saved these to your plan. That is the one thing that most of us did not do because I forgot to tell you. But the first thing I want you to do is you're going to click on some of those careers that are interesting to you and make sure that they are saved to your plan. Up on the right hand corner it says Save to My Plan. There's a star and I've already saved it, so it's asking me to remove it. I don't want to do that. Just make sure that you're saving those careers that you are interested in. So back to My Plan, My Assessments, Matchmaker, and My Skills, and then the other one is the Learning Styles Inventory. Make sure that you've taken this. If you have not, you need to go back to My Assessments and take that. It's a short one. I believe it's only 45 questions. It goes pretty quickly. The next thing that I want you to make sure that's up to date is found under My Careers, My Saved Careers. I have already saved them because I was wanting to make sure that they were there. But if you go here and you want to find some careers, or if you want to see the ones that you want to save, you're going to find careers here, enter them in. But once you click on the Matchmaker and My Skills and you select those careers and save them to your plan, they're automatically there. I'm just saying that if you want to add more, you can do a search for those. So here's My Saved Careers. My Saved Clusters is the same thing. Whenever I go up here, it says the career cluster recommendations, and then I can actually choose them or I can add others. So here's the recommendations that I've already selected, but if I wanted to add another one, I could add that as well. So just making sure that those are up to date. The next part after doing your assessments, you're going to do, and your careers, you're going to do My Education. This is where you're going to add the schools or colleges that you're interested in, or trade schools or what have you. So here I'm going to find schools related to my saved careers, and then I'm going to look at marriage and family therapist, and I can actually save that to my plan up at the top. Okay, so back to My Plan, My Careers. Here's My Saved Careers, My Saved Career Clusters. We're going to disregard this right here. It's a long process and we can go over that. That's just saying that if you haven't found something that based on your interest inventories, that you can start there and look. And if anybody wants help with that, we can do that. Okay, so we're going back to My Plan. We have updated My Assessments, My Careers, My Education. These are the colleges that you've selected. Now, any of you that have done seniors, if you have done applications, you can actually click and put those in these spots to make sure, just keep track of the applications that you filled out, and also what your application outcomes were. Did you get admitted? Do you need to do something else? Campus visit reports. These are basically for juniors and seniors, okay? So back to My Plan. You've done your assessments, your careers, your education. Seniors need to make sure that they've done My Scholarships and Financial Aid, which we did that all together. The next step is My Goals and Plans. This is important because this is going to show your parents and help you remember what your goals and plans are. So I have done this for myself. So I put my short-term goal, which would be in high school, is to complete this Kansas Scholars Curriculum in high school. I typed that in myself. I saved it. My long-term goal is I want to become a school counselor. So I put go to graduate school to earn a master's degree in school counseling. That is a long-term goal. I'm going to save that. Now those are listed in your plan under your goals and plans. So here's my short-term goals, here's my long-term goals. Now my post-secondary plan, if I wanted to say where I'm going to go or what I want to do, well, my goals, my career cluster recommendations, here's my first choice that I've selected. My second choice is education and training. They're just allowing you to choose those things. So this one's pretty easy. You can enter your own if you want to, but you can select from what they've shown you based on the inventories that you've taken. So there's your career goals, your education goals. You're going to select the level of education you plan to pursue. I've selected bachelor's degree and master's degree. If that's different for you, that's okay. But here you are, you're going to select these are from your safe schools. If there's another one that you want to add, you can add that there. Make sure you always click save at the end, okay? Financial plans, this is how you're going to get your money to be able to go to school. Save it once you're completed, okay? So we're going back to my plan. We've done my assessments, my careers, my education. Seniors, my scholarships and financial aid. Juniors, we will start this very soon. My goals and plans, my activities and experiences. This is extremely important. This is basically a resume. You keep on top of this. This is simple to print out. You can even use this for when you're going to get a summer job. So make sure that you've put in your extracurricular activities, your hobbies and interests, your skills and abilities, your awards and certificates, volunteer experience, and your work experience. So all of you that have done a job shadow experience, you might want to put that in there as well. Okay, so my activities and experiences, my assessments, my careers, my education, my scholarships and financial aid, my goals and plans, my assignments and activities. Now, these we will not have anything in right now. I think I clicked on the wrong thing. But work experience as well. If you have a summertime job, if you have a part-time job during the school year, make sure that you put that there with your dates of you've been there. If you are still currently working there, you're just going to put the start date -current so that you can, if you were to print this off for a resume, it would already be good to go. If I wanted to print my plan, it's going to show everything that I have done. So going back before I go to print, my assessments, you can also click on SAT and ACT scores. You're going to add ACT scores here. If you need to get those from me, I am more than willing to give those to you, and that way it's listed on here as well. So that was just another part of underneath my assessments. Going back to my plan, make sure that you've completed all of those things. You can print your plan. It shows everything that you've added. Print your report, and this is something that we will print off for your parents, but it's good for you to have too. This lists all your results from all the inventories that you've taken. It shows you what kind of learning style you have, your ACT scores, all of your saved careers, your saved career clusters, the schools that you're interested in, the majors you're interested in, seniors, all those scholarships that you saved, they're going to be listed here as well. Your long and short-term goals, your career goals, your educational goals, everything that you've put into my plan is going to be saved here. It's easy to print, and this would be something for you just to have, and we will print year by year so you can update it, see how you've changed. If there's any questions, then you need to make sure that you ask your advisor, or you can ask me, but I wanted just to show you a step-by-step of what we need to be doing to update, to have this ready to go by parent-teacher conferences. Make sure that you make those contacts with your advisor today, get that scheduled, and if there's any questions, don't be afraid to holler at me. See you later.